In the Kenyan county of Nyeri, coffin makers say they have never been so busy. Over the past few weeks, the Delta variant has turned the funeral business into a lucrative one, as Kenya battles its fourth wave of COVID-19. Lately, demand for caskets has more than tripled, and yet not even all the men building them want to take the vaccine.
Do you want it?
No. Many people are not dying because of virus. They are dying because of they have another disease.
Around town, it's more of the same.
Why should I take something that I don't have? I don't know what will it do to my body.
If, and I say if with capital letters, if we understand about it, maybe we can do it. But for now, it's a no.
Across the country, less than 2% of Kenyans are fully vaccinated. Short supply has been a problem since day one, but now it's not the only one. Vaccine hesitancy is also having deadly consequences.
All 31 beds at this hospital are occupied. When a new patient shows up, they're simply turned away. Most of the patients here are unvaccinated, not because they couldn't get the vaccine, but because they chose not to take it.
They had their own preservations. They had their own fears. Probably that's why they didn't get. Others, when you ask why they didn't get the jab, some of them were told it is not available. Others, majority, they feared to have it because it had all issues.
The hospital says it has a newly installed oxygen compressor, but it's not enough to meet demand. There are also no intensive care beds. And on this day, 4 patients are in desperate need, but likely won't find one.
Yes, I will admit that the situation is dire. We have not been here before.
Are hospitals having to turn people away?
Oh yes, because if you went now to Mount Kenya, we have nowhere to take you.
The governor of the largely rural county says Kenyans have been slow to recognize the seriousness of the virus. He says many people have chosen not to get the vaccine, and even a third of people who got their first shot haven't turned up for the second. Reports of extremely rare blood clots associated with the AstraZeneca vaccine, general misinformation, and some traditional beliefs have all contributed.
I think with the COVID-19, some of us are still in denial. They are still holding on to traditional beliefs, which cut across Africa.
But as the hospitals and morgues fill up, some attitudes are changing. From small towns and villages to the capital, Nairobi.
I think I wasn't concerned for a long time. Death can convince me, yeah. So if this will prevent me from dying, hopefully, I would rather take it.
Back at the hospital, another body leaves for the morgue in what lately has become a daily routine here. Every death, a tragedy. Many also entirely preventable.
How does that make you feel?
Demoralizing, breaking. It breaks somebody's heart. Yes, it breaks. So demoralizing.
Scott McLean, CNN, Nyeri County, Kenya.